So we just saw that blood is actually the vehicle, is the medium which is taking all your substances throughout your body. So, but where this blood travels like a vehicle travels on a road. So this blood travels in the tubes, and these tubes are known as the blood vessels. These blood vessels are basically of three kinds: the arteries, the veins and the capillary. There is a basic difference in all three of them. If we talk about the artery is the blood vessel which carries the oxygen rich blood or the oxygenated blood, while the vein is the blood vessel which carries your carbon dioxide rich blood or the deoxygenated blood. So where this oxygenated rich blood was traveling? This travels from heart to body parts. And where is this carbon dioxide rich blood traveling? This is traveling from body parts to heart. So this is the direction of the flow. Arteries are thick walled. What do you mean by this? These are the tubes. So if I draw a cross section of a tube of an artery, this is an artery, I cut it out and this is the cross section. So this is the wall and this is the lumen. So if this much is your artery, so only this will be the lumen from where the blood will flow. This all is a thick wall. While if I talk about the vein, in vein just opposite is there. The wall is thin while the lumen is thick. Okay. In arteries, as the blood flows from the heart to the body parts, can you imagine when the heart is pumping the blood and the blood is being flown throughout our blood vessels through these arteries, it will be at very high pressure because the heart is pumping the blood. To withstand this high pressure, the arteries are having thick walls. If the wall will be thin, it will burst. The blood vessel will burst. So that's why they are having a thick wall. The moment they are having a thick wall, the lumen is narrow. These arteries are deep seated. They are not superficial. If you talk about your hand, ये arteries जो होंगी, they will be just inside. Why inside? Because a single cut. If you put a single cut in this artery, your whole blood will flow out, which will lead to instant death. So as to prevent these, the arteries are usually deep seated. They are present inside. They are not present just outside and you are able to see it. What you are able to see it are your veins. These are not arteries. The blood is flowing at very high pressure. There are no valves. When you talk about the veins transport your carbon dioxide rich blood. It is thin walled and these are superficial placed. So whenever a doctor give the glucose, they find your veins, okay, because the glucose needs to be transported to your body part, remember. So what happens when it is being given in the vein? It goes into your heart and from the heart it goes to all your body parts, remember this. It has a thick lumen, it has a low pressure and valves are present. Just think that my leg is bringing the deoxygenated blood to my heart. What will happen? Suddenly the blood will flow again back to the leg. That's why it has from leg to head. Say, the vein is bringing the blood. It is going up, 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 up. There is no motor in our body to make this blood flow up towards the head. So what will happen? It can happen that the blood will start flowing backward. So we have valves in the veins. So the moment this blood will try to come back, this door will close and the blood will not be able to flow backwards. That's why veins have valves. So as to prevent the black flow of blood, this is a very important question. So whenever there is a reasoning type of question, why do veins have valves and arteries don't have valves? The answer is to prevent the backflow of the blood. Then what are these capillaries? Capillaries are very, very fine and they connect both of them. It carries both the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood. It is as thin as, if I talk about this blood vessel, this is just 1 cell thick. This is so much thin. So whenever there is any exchange taking place, whether it is a digested food, whether it is a respiratory gases, whether it is the hormones, it is happening through this capillary only. So let's revise the difference. Artery, the blood flows from heart to body parts. Veins, the blood flows from body part to heart. In arteries, it transports oxygenated blood, it transports carbon dioxide blood. It is thick walled, it is thin walled. It is deep seated, it is superficial. It has a narrow lumen, it has a thick lumen. The blood flows at high pressure, the blood flows at low pressure. There are no valves in the arteries, while there are valves present in the vein. I have written them down in this smaller verse so that you are able to recall during your exams also.